let's get in and take a look and see what's going on with it, shall we? All right, so it is a bit of a shame that there's not. Do we need to be in battle stations? Where are we? We do not need to be on battle stations. You can be less on battle stations. And I have some number of contracts. Yo! Thank you for the bits, Ironfurs. I'm always happy to look at stuff and analyze. Like, I definitely, I mean, I've been looking forward to CSF for a while. So, you know, it was always going to be a given that I would play it on stream. And, it's the kind of thing where I'll look at it and figure out what I like and don't like about it. And, you know, I'm not going to be shy about sharing my opinions about stuff like that. So I am happy you enjoyed it. And I hope it improves in the way that we want it to improve. Honestly, like, I think there is potential there, and I'm really intrigued by, you know, the story and the characters. Like, I like the way they're all interacting with each other. So I would definitely want to do more of that game. But yeah, the gameplay needs to be a bit more compelling before it's there. All right, so we are just getting into the next sector. So there's some quests to turn in. I have to decide how many of these quests I am turning in. I have 163 Tylium ore. And all of them are relatively similar in how much they need from me, or what value I'm getting. So I want to be able to turn in as much of my ore as possible, I guess. Like, if I look at this, 35k for 70 ore, 60k for 120, 45 for 90, that's all pretty straightforward, 65 for 130. Are there any of these that have a different rate of pay? Or are they all going to be pretty much the same? They're all pretty much the same. How much of CSD3 did I play early access versus release? I'm not sure, actually. You could maybe go back to some of my earlier CSD3 streams and see. $160. So if I do like the 70 and the 90, I'll have 3 Tylium ore left. Sure. And then I have to decide if I want tidlets. Unclear if I want tidlets. Let's see. You want to be taken to 28. You want a meteor shower. I hate it. Oh, I could have accepted this and then immediately turned that one in. And that would have been a better rate of pay for the ore. Requires Tylium crystals, which I can mine and then create. I don't remember how many. I think it's 2-to-1 ore to crystals. So that would be 94 ore. Wow. All of these guys are ripping me off. This is cargo to 28. And then there is go to system 23. 66 stacks of oxygen. No, thank you. Keeping my oxygen. I don't even know how to create oxygen. I could start maybe creating oxygen. There are ways to create oxygen, as long as I am supported in all of the other things. Like, if I'm good on fuel, we could maybe start turning water into oxygen. Pretty good on water right now. If I don't accept the System 23 one that has a meteor shower, does that mean that there won't be a meteor shower? Because I want there to not be a meteor shower. Where is 28? Sector map. Show me the sector map. Where's 23? 23 is over here. This is the only one that's in a nebula. If I wanted to accrue gas for whatever reason. Alright, let's deliver things to 28 and not worry about anything in 23 yet. Comet? Fascinating. And I have to decide if I'm taking the tidlets on. I think I am not taking the tidlets on. I can accept this. And accept the ones for mining that aren't this one specifically. That seems reasonable. And then am I buying anything here? Resources will never get cheaper, so I might as well buy them now if I am buying them. Fuel 2,000, but fuel comes in stacks of 1,000. Let's get a bunch more fuel, actually. Oxygen, water, I'm pretty good on. And food, I'm kind of good on. Kind of good on. I don't have a fusion reactor, and I don't know what to do with metal ingots. You have 6 stacks of Tylium crystals. That's not enough. We need 47. Not yet ready to deliver. Hyperspace isotopes. Total production minus long int Tylium crystals. Fascinating. This has made some number of FTL charges by destroying Tylium crystals. I could make another 8 with my hyperspace isotopes. I have 6 Tylium crystals. I could make exactly 1 more with the Tylium I have. Alright, I think that's all I'm doing here. This is a shipyard if I wanted to alter my ship. I don't think I am ready to alter my ship. Are we ready to go? I think we are ready to go. I guess I could have accepted the Tribble stuff just for the sake of trying to do the black market turn-in, just to see what that's like. Alright. You have items. You need to be delivered. Make explosives. Make bullets. Get Tylium. Make explosives. Transport to 15. Where is 15? Wow. Make oxygen. Transport to a different sector. 16 civilians? I could maybe do that. 19. Also a different sector. Once my cabins are free, I might be able to accept it. I don't think I am ready to take people to the next sector because there's a bunch of jumping around in this sector that I want to do. Do I want to go to 15? Not especially. I don't really want to do any of these things. Maybe we'll go to the distress call next. Could try and fight? I don't have guns yet. Do I have guns? I have rail guns. I have only rail guns? No, I have rail guns and Gatlings. We could fight. We could try fighting. Sure. Let's try fighting. How am I for resources for the gun? Slugs 98. Bullets 0? Bullets 0, maybe. You have 0 on board. Yeah. Okay. Once again, this is never going to be cheaper than it is now. FTL charges 23. It's pretty good. Trade incoming. Mission collection underway. Yep. Ah, we're still turning stuff in. That's what's going on here. All right. Prepare jump. So I'm fighting now? Let's find out if fighting is a disaster. It might be. There's my hostile. Go get him. Yeah, nice. Good job, railguns. Alright, they figured it out. Battery low. Hull breach. Oh no. Your crew will fix the breach, but you consider closing your door vents to seal off the area. Wow, if only I had those things. Just face the teeny fighter. Blow him out of the air. Railguns! There we go. How are we doing here, by the way? Bullets are being fired. That's cool. Oh, the railguns need to keep an eye on it long enough to... Yeah, nice. I did it. I want to fight. How's that hull breach going? So does this mean I could collect stuff? Orders. Gather salvage. Gather materials. Going to need to do some maneuvering here. I don't know how much salvage and materials there are. This is worth picking up. But I'm willing to believe. They're picking it up. Good. Good job. And I'm repairing. That's fantastic. Derelict teeny fighter. So what are we actually picking up here? Is this stuff that I want? These Z's? What are the Z's? I mean, this is definitely stuff that I want. Do we want to save people? They tried to kill me. I think I'm okay with not saving them. My robots have no place to put anything because people aren't picking it up quick enough. Is that because I don't have storage for it? I need storage for the bots, don't I? That's this. So people can come and pick it up. They're just not? It's just slow? Work faster, people? Damage entirely fixed. I agree. Where am I going next? Drones deployed. I agree. Let's go to the destruct call. That sounds great. No storage bullets. That's fine. Go into the general storage. Oh, we took a bunch of their bullets. Oh, that's great. Great news. No drones deployed. Fantastic. Begin the jumping. Oh boy. All right. Oh, several derelicts. looks like it's going to explode at some point. These maneuvering thrusters are not maneuvery enough. No, come on. You could do it, buddy. I believe in you. Let's do a rescue. Are they fully rescued? Have we rescued everybody? Well, they're still coming. All crew have been rescued. Okay, great. So tactical to undock. And then, is there crew to rescue over here, too? There's no docking. So I could go salvage some stuff. Or I could just go. Extremely short on storage at this point. A little bit more any cargo storage can go over here, I guess. So we can store things. Is there stuff worth stealing here? Totally. Well, I guess let's go grab some stuff, huh? That's probably good. Grab some stuff and then take all these people to literally any location. Go, drones, go! Need more of my crew ready to pick stuff up. The crew seems to be, like, futzing around over here. So it's a long trip to go pick things up. Suppose it doesn't hurt to get closer to all the salvage. Maybe if they didn't have their suits on, they'd move around faster? I don't know if that's true. But also, I don't know where they'd put their suits. I do have a spacesuit storage. Okay. I think they do move faster without their suits. That's cool. Energy cell. Refined Metreon. Oh, I'll have to put... I'll have to be able to dump this? I'll have to find a way to dump this? Into whatever system is using Refined Metreon? Pipes. I think we have... It is not clear what, if anything, is using Refined Metreon. I think these need to be piped to each other. Oh, they are. The pipe is there. It's just difficult to see because of the color. This is all oxygen stuff. Nobody's coming to help, huh? Not mission cargo, that could just be any cargo here. But these railguns need railgun cargo, right? Slugs? Move some stuff around. What is this? Scrap metal. Neat. Alright, where am I going? Another derelict? Oh no, that's where I am right now. Should we go mining? We can go mining. And then head to Colony 15? Drones deployed 1. Can you undeploy yourself? Or are we having a hard time picking up stuff? There we go. Is there a meteor shower? There is not. Fantastic news. Let's go mining. Where is there mining? Metallics. Metallics. Where's the trillium? Precious ore. I want trillium. Here we are. I don't know, maybe I want the other things. Do I know what to do with the other things? Start hitting the trillium. Maybe maneuver a little closer. Cool. So now I just sit here and wait until this is all mined out and I have 1,000,000 trillium ore. Love it. And I'm not going to get affected by disaster. Love that too. And we just need our people to come over here and actually pick it all up as it gets dropped off. They're doing great. Well, I could use another mining laser, huh? Battery's still at full, so the reactors are keeping up with this admirably. It's good news. And my crew members need to be much quicker at picking stuff up. Much, much quicker. Why are they so bad at this? Like, I could have another crew member coming over here to move this drone. Well, that doesn't seem to be a thing that's happening. I have a carbon dioxide scrubber, an oxygen maker, electrical power to extract oxygen from water. That's cool. We're kind of loaded. I have an extra battery I could install? Sure, let's install an extra battery. Why not? I guess this is stuff that I acquired from the derelict. It's kind of neat. 152 Tylium ore on ship. This is slowly diminishing in size as I zod it. So if we go into tactical, it'll actually tell me 70, 42, 50, 4. Yeah, this stuff needs to get picked up and moved. This should not be a storage spot, right? Maybe they're dropping it off here. I don't know where they're dropping it off. Looks like they're dropping it off on top of stuff here. But maybe they're dropping it off here? Or they're dropping it off not on a spot at all, just on this thing? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to sit here long enough to acquire all of the Tylium ore. And hopefully we don't lose out on... Like, none of these are exactly self-sufficient. I don't know how to make fuel. How do I make fuel, actually? Like, water is certainly going down faster than it's going up. Not enough waste to deal with. Did we do it? We did it. So now I can target a new patch and keep mining that. And since there is no threat here, I can spend as much time as I want on this as long as resources hold out. It seems like oxygen I am net positive on. Am I creating oxygen somehow? I have the CO2 scrubber. I'm not net positive on it. Carbon dioxide's not enough carbon dioxide to turn into oxygen. But it isn't going down very fast. Yeah, hey, Rubber Ducky, yeah. I'm feeling a lot better without all the extra weight on my head. How much Tylium am I mining? Am I getting it all? Is that a reasonable thing to try and do? I guess it depends on how long this stuff holds out, right? Like, if I start hurting on any given resource, then I should bolt. But, like, as long as I'm above, 1,000 of everything, even, like, as long as I'm above, like, 200 food, I'm probably fine. If I dip below 200 food, and if I dip below 1,000 of anything else, then I'll probably run. But otherwise, I could stay here and mine for hours. Maybe not hours. Hours is a little much. But just stay here and mine Tylium until I get bored of it. Which, we can speed things up if I'm literally just going to sit here and mine Tylium for a bit. Alright, and then there's more Tylium to be had out here, yes? Absolutely. And then a bunch of this stuff is not Tylium, but they're going to go pick it up anyway, I suppose. Precious crystals, the yellow stuff. Alright, what is the next location? There is, in fact, Tylium here. Get faster while I mine it. Progress. Oxygen is holding steady. Water, fuel, and food are dropping at a rate. What is this stuff? Particles. Smoke. there's Tylium out here still. A little bit of Tylium. Oops. Good, good. Ooh, there's a hidden higher speed value. Did you know? There's a 20x. I can't click on 20x, but I can press 7 and go to 20x automatically. Weird. All right, I think that's cleaned this place out. There's other stuff to mine if I wanted to mine metals or gems for the purposes of, like, making bullets or something. But, I think otherwise this is mined out, which is exciting. So now we just get out of here. Do I have any particular place I need to take stuff to? $750 Tylium ore. Neat. Rescue civilians anywhere. Nearest starbase. Alright, nearest starbase. Let's go. Probably here. Unless I want to go back over to here. Comet. What does comet mean? Kind of want to go back over to here. Maybe if I go to N15, they'll want me to come back over here for reasons. Go, go, go. Uh-oh. It's starting. The anomaly. Alright, let's deliver passengers. Alright, this is, I think, automatically happening. I have to figure out... Oh, let's see if there's any... Extract Tylium ore. Heck yeah. Accept that one and deliver it. So that's 100 of my ore spoken for. Deliver to 28, which is all the way back here. I want to go back here anyway. So yeah, we'll start taking bullets. 49 stacks of bullets. How many do I have? Ammo. Each stack is... I don't think I have 49 stacks. 28, accept. 19. Where's 19? Around the same place, sure. Well, except for both 19 and 28. All right, that's all turned in. Fantastic news. What else? I have still like 650 ore that I can turn in at whatever pace I want to. And oh, there is a thing here that I turned off, I think. 2 ore per crystal. Start on that. This can be stop. Because I want to be able to turn the ore in for this contract. And I'm trying to get to 47 out of 8. No storage Tylium crystals. You right? Alright, so this is going to turn 652 into... Down 2 to 1, I need to make 47, and I have 8. So I need to make another 39. So I need to use up another 80. So I have... Call it 560 Tylium ore to burn. 560, 440, 350, 220, 110, 90. We're good. Delivery blocked, create storage zones. Okay, that is a fair point. Need more mission cargo. I need more crew members, honestly. No storage food. Well, we'll figure that out. Put some food storage here. Next to the thing that is making the food. Dump a little bit more ore. Can I buy crew members? Buying a crew member. I do need to eventually refuel these spacesuits with oxygen. I don't have a spacesuit thing, do I? I could maybe sell one of these things. Is that a thing that I can do? How do I sell things? Sell my extra CO2 scrubber? Sure. Not the cannon. No, I'll sell the cannons. I don't need them. Do I need them? I might need them. But I can sell this extra ladder. There's no difference in rate here. There's also no difference in rate here. So I'm not sure if stuff can become more valuable over time if I sell them. If I wait to sell them at the right point. Stuff like this is only going to get cheaper over time, though. So I want to sell that now. You can even buy it back later at higher value. Ten Tylium crystals. Stacks of Tylium crystals. Oh, no. A stack of Tylium crystals is 10. So that's 470 Tylium crystals total. And you're offering me $121,000. Oh my god, I'm so much better off just turning in the raw ore. So much better off. Like, if I turn in raw ore, I am turning in ore at a rate of, like, low fuel. Yeah, we should buy some fuel. Because I'm not making fuel. I'm making FTL. How do I make fuel? Refined Metreon. I think I want another chem lab for that. Since that would be... Do I have a refinery? I need a refinery and a chem lab. I don't have a refinery. And I don't have an extra chem lab. Do I? I have neither of those things. I'm not going to buy them. They're going to get so much cheaper later on. Not food. Any cargo. Alright, now we've gotten everything. Sounds like a good time to go turn some stuff in, instead of waiting around here any longer. Food, 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 food. But then, get ready to go 3 deliveries. Oh, yeah, I'll have 3 deliveries there, sure. Prepare the jump. Do not leave yet. Now I can leave. I'm getting closer and closer to the anomaly as the anomaly grows in size. Danger. Dangerous anomalies. So there's no more ore to mine. So I'm not sure what the mining missions are going to ask me for. If anything. Hello, Tiddler Breeder. Extract 50 Tylium ore? I have 50 Tylium ore. I can just give that to you. And that's not the best rate. FTL charge. Stacks of explosives. All of these are just create things. I want to create things. This isn't worth it. Like, it's so much more worth it to... I guess if I'm creating it and selling it, like, This is better than just selling it, but not a whole lot better. And definitely not better for Tylium. How do you make explosives? Also refined Metreon. 5 Metreon to an explosives. 10 Metreon to 10... So 1 to 1 on fuel. It's going to make more FTL charges. Turn these crystals into FTL charges. And the trouble with Tidlets. I'm pretty good on money. I'm not going to accept this Tidlets mission. I think we are not going to deal with Tidlets at all. So am I just accepting no more missions here? Okay. People don't want to leave here. 1 is ready. No, it's not though. Aha! So things are changing here. And if I sell, yeah, starting to get better and or worse value due to sell rates. Oh, I've got a bunch of refined Metreon. I think refined Metreon is what I stole from the other ship, so I need to do something with it. I need to set up a space for it and do something with it. Alright. I think we just go over here next. Nothing else really to do here unless I want to expand my ship. And I probably want to expand my ship. Or learn how fleets work. I could just buy more ships, right? Suppose I am supposed to buy more ships at some point. And then have combat vessels and crew vessels. And have those be different things. Alright, deliver some cargo. Deliver some cargo. Urgent passenger request. Drop them off at 19. Yep. Cargo to 15. Collect Tylium ore. Yeah, I'm turning it all into crystals because I want to turn it into fuel. So, no. This is starting to get slightly better rate. Very slightly. Is this old one also like... No, this is still terrible. Very slightly. System 19. 19 is back here. I want to go to 18. 15. 15 and 19. And extract minerals. I'm not doing any of those. 15. 19. I might go to... I mean, I'll probably end up going to 15 at some point. I'll come back here, though. So I think I will accept... I will not accept a passenger transport. And I will accept a cargo. Let's go hang out with a comet. find out what this thing is. This might be a disaster, but we'll go there anyway. Is this the comet? Oh, this is where water comes from. Yeah, okay, let's go get some water ice. The comet is very slowly drifting. I want to not run into the comet, is a thing that I would like to happen here. I think not running into the comet is a pretty key feature of my continued survival, if I had to guess. Open up the throttle a little to keep pace with the comet. And make some room in my ship for ice. Oh, look, they're helping. I'm not going to run into them, right? That's not a real thing? Good. No storage already? Liars? They stopped helping. How am I for storage? Still good. Outpacing it very slightly. Well, that's fun. All right, now I need something to do with all this water ice, right? I can eventually turn this ice into real water. I just need to figure out how. There is a device to do that. You probably need to buy one. Keep my eyes open for a way to turn ice into water. But that seems like a useful thing to have. I know I have like a wastewater thing. Water purifier. Turns wastewater into water. There's a separate thing that turns water ice into either water or wastewater. We'll have to find one of those. And in the meantime, crew members, hello? Need to pull their stuff together. And we will eventually head back to 28. Yeah, now that there's people wanting to leave, we want to go run through these again. In fact, 19 is going to have a good deal on equipment, given how close the thing is going to be. My crew members just need to pick up my drones, and we'll be able to get out of here. Nine new contracts. Wild. Manufacture Tylium crystals. Get out of here. Transport across sectors. This is what I'm looking for. I will take your 16 civilians and transfer them across sectors, probably. 40 stacks of bullets. At 300 bullets per stack, that is 12,000 bullets. No. Deliver cargo to 19, absolutely. Tylium ore, I do not have the ore. Extract Tylium ore. I do not have the ore. There is no ore to extract. Do not have the ore. We have extracted all of the ore. Deliver to 19, absolutely. There is no more ore. Don't know if you know this about ore, but there isn't any more Tylium. We've mined it all out. And by we, I mean I. This is not ready. This is a lie. You are lying. We've burnt all the isotopes. Okay. We've also burnt all of the Tylium ore. There is no more Tylium ore left around, right? We turned all of it into crystals. We turned all of it into crystals. So I have 140 Tylium crystals lying around. That's rad. And all I can do with that is turn it into FTL charges or sell it. It's fine. You could turn scrap metal into metal ingots as, you know, something to do. So the machine isn't just idle. And then, what was I looking for? Habitation. Dirty water from sewage recycling or naturally occurring ice. Oh. I don't think I have a thing I can do with it. I think it just does the thing. So how do I put ice into the water? Into the purifier? Ice grinder. That is how one does the thing. Yeah, just buy an ice grinder. Might also be time to buy another hydroponic garden. We don't have the compost to keep even the one garden going. If I was building up extra compost, then I would think about it. But it does not seem like I am building up extra compost. We do have a bunch of seeds. I could sell seeds. That's an interesting idea. I got some precious ore, which we could turn into precious ingots. I think I'm keeping the Metreon. Oh, I do need a refiner. Refinery. Buy a refinery also. Anything else I'm buying? I have a gas collector already. What else do I need? Help me out here. Isn't there a thing? Munitions factory. I do have a munitions factory. I just haven't installed it. Figure out how to make stuff out of munitions factories. Presumably cannon shells are made out of explosives, since they fire explosive shells. I'd believe that. Bullets are probably made out of regular metal. Railgun slugs likewise. Don't need that. They don't have an extra hydroponic garden, which is a thing that I would buy, I suppose. Maybe. Would maybe buy. Alright, the ice grinder goes over here near the water. Which means we want to put the ice over by the ice grinder. This is not correct. So it's going to need power. We're going to pipe wastewater into the water purifier. Alright, people should start doing that thing with the ice. And maybe bring the ice over here. Oh, ice is currently in storage. So I need to delete this storage. Storage. Can I clear? Totally. Love that for me. And now we will have more water. Which is good. I was kind of running low on water. And then I bought a refinery. Not sure which of these is the correct thing. Output blocked. A? Is the tank full? Oh, the tank is full. Time to start refining. We have to see what these outputs are, though, before I start refining. All right. It inputs to here. It outputs from there. Awkward. Alright, that should be fine. Well, where is it gathering the gas? It must have been gathering while I was mining. So now we have refined Metreon. And we also have a tank of refined Metreon. So I want to buy a loader. A generic loader. So many steps to this process. And then the refined Metreon needs to get to a chem lab to be able to do anything with it. So all of this storage needs to go, because I'm going to be using this space for my chem lab, which I am going to buy right now. Sure, that seems as reasonable as anything else. No storage metal ingot. While I believe that, I don't like it. Alright, and then I want you to be making fuel, probably? What was the contract for explosives? Was that here? Was that somewhere else? Produce bullets. Thailand. No. Sir. No. Okay, so I'm not going back to System 23. So I might accept these for future drop-offs. But these are not a good rate, and since I'm not getting any more titanium in this sector, in this system, sector, in this sector, I am better off not picking these up and picking up contracts in the next sector, because those will have a better rate than these contracts. And then nobody here wants explosives, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. If you were making fuel, what would that look like? I guess any connection I wanted to make, it would just make for me, and that would be fine. And I could just dump it straight into the reactor. Or into the fuel. Yeah, I could dump it straight into this connection here. If I was making fuel. If I was making explosives, we'd have to do something different. But, do I just make fuel then? Probably better off with just making fuel. I'm not too worried about cannons or anything else. Probably. I'm probably not too worried about cannons or anything else. Let's say I'm not too worried about cannons and move on with my life. Also, this, now that I'm out of scrap metal, can start making the other thing. Minerals to ingots, scrap metal to ingots, ore to metals. What am I doing with ingots? What does one do with ingots? That's a question. Pipes. Oh, now it says, okay. So we want the fuel is going to have to go back around this way. And the Metreon goes like this. Ladies and gentlemen, piping. Spaghetti. Oh, the spaghetti. And I will install a loader here for funsies. To unload some Metreon. And I am not accepting any more contracts. Let's just head to the next sector. Or am I accepting the people? Somebody needed transport across sectors. You. 16 civilians for... sure. I'm not jumping until people have shown up. We can jump now, I guess. Yeah, we can jump. I can unload. Into the Metreon tank. Yeah. Still not taking the tidlets on. Deliver to 19. Yes, deliver. Deliver to 19. Deliver. I don't have enough cabins for you. They want Tylium. Sorry. They want Tylium. Sorry. Oh, this is the better rate. Okay, accept that rate. This is to 28. Where is 28? We can go back to 28 once. If I have the room for it, we can take them. Is there anything I want to pick up now that it's even cheaper? I think I bought all the things I was going to buy, didn't I? I could sell off some resources. Since those are high value. Sell back some fuel. I don't have buckets of fuel. All my fuel is in tanks. Interesting. I'm not selling off my food. I don't need to play money games. I have money. I'm not too worried about it. The only question is, am I buying more? They don't have hydroponic gardens for me. So no, I think I am not buying more anything. I am aligned. I am not jumping until mission collection is done. Hello? I see. Unload is a different thing. I want to load. I want to pull out of the case. Unload means to create boxes of. Unload from the small tank is what I am unloading. I begin to understand how these work. That is confusing. Are we ready to jump? We're ready to jump. Contracts. Passengers, deliver. Tylium, no. Deliver cargo to 15. Yes, we're going to 15. Cargo to 15. Cargo to 19. We're not going to 19. 21 stacks of explosives instead of fuel. What if I said make explosives? I'd be able to make some money. Five refined Metreon to an explosives. And I need how much explosives? 21. I need to be able to store 21 explosives while I'm out here. Two, 12. Yeah. All right, away we go. Explosives 15. How many explosives are in a stack of explosives? 20? 30? 30. And every 30 God, this guy wants 630 explosives. I was not aware how much explosives was a stack. Okay, and these 630 explosives that I am making could be twice that much fuel. Twice that much? 5 times that much. I am selling off math. Just over 3,000 fuel. I'm selling off just over 3,000 fuel at a rate. This is only plus 20%, so fuel is normally like 6K. For 1,000? Okay. So that's better than market rate on fuel. Like a lot better than market rate on fuel. How much am I getting for it? Contract. $61,000. Okay, yeah. That's a good deal. 30 stacks of fuels. 30 stacks of fuel is not 3,000, is 9,000 fuel. Wait, no, is 3,000 fuel. Market price for these items would be 249,000 for 30 stacks of fuel. What? 30 at 1,000. It's 30,000 fuel. This is 30,000 fuel, not 3,000 fuel. I'm not delivering you 30,000 fuel. I'll do the explosives things. I'm not doing the fuel. Get out of here. Alright, I gotta wait till the other stuff is delivered before I deliver the one that's not timed. Alright. 5 ready. Right, both of those are completed. Now we can do the one that's not timed. And then I can decide what else I'm doing here. If anything. I don't think I need to buy anything. I think this can be uninstalled. Can figure out what other loader what other use for this loader I have later. That'll wait until it's ready. That's being delivered. All right, what resources do I have that I am not using? Lots of FTL charges. Really a lot of FTL charges. I have an oxygen maker that I'm not using. How are we on hyperspace isotopes? Still making FTL charges? We sure are. I might get to the point where I'm ready to sell off FTL charges. But I need to have more Tylium crystals. I guess I have a lot of Tylium crystals. I have metals and metal ingots that I'm not doing anything with. I don't know what I do with precious ingots. I really don't know what I'm doing with precious ingots. But I think the munitions factory that I have and have not assembled. Let's assemble a munitions factory. That's a wall? Oh, there is a front and a back to it. It can have its back to a wall. It can even be in the wall if I want, but it can't have its front to the wall. Well, that's wild that it could be sitting out in the middle of space. Do you have anything else I want to deliver? Not delivering you fuel. No new missions, huh? Okay. Unreachable. I could go here. I kind of want to make the jump to here just to, like, dive next to... Let's go to here, since I haven't visited. To dive next to the anomaly, and then dive back to NG-21. Maybe there'll be something interesting there? I don't know. I hope I have enough Metreon to make all the explosives I need to. Is there anything here, or is this just empty? This is a place to go and is otherwise just empty. There sure is a lot of anomaly here, though. Love that about this place. Ah, this is the trick to... I'm going here just to acquire extra data. We're going to surf the anomaly and acquire some data. Data. There is still nothing here, presumably. It's about as expected. Isn't that a Joe Satriani album? Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, we got a derelict to clean up here. Oh, all the scavengers are here. Everybody wants some of these bits. Some good bits. Worth taking. Get a little closer. More Metreon gas. Not refined Metreon gas, regular Metreon gas. Sounds like we need to install my loader over here. We need some any cargo up here. What can you make? Ingots and explosives to ammo. This is just ingots. Ingots and explosives to shells. I still need explosives to make ammo? Just ingots to slugs, though. If I want railgun ammo. Okay. Alright, this is loading. Yes, I am dumping stuff from things. I am loading into the tank. That's how that works. Cannon shells, huh? I need a button to consolidate stuff. Yo, an extra reactor? That's cool. I might sell that off. I might keep it. Guess you never know when you're going to need another extra reactor. More explosives, some railgun slugs, some more bullets and or cannon shells, some more scrap metal. Start, turning scrap metal into ingots again. If we're going to be picking up scrap metal. What is this? Metal ingots. Oh, right. Vroom. Alright, I think that is all of the stuff. Yes, there's nothing else worth picking up. Nothing else worth picking up. Okay, we're leaving the system then. That's it. We're done here. Temperature. Whoa. Takes a while, huh? It's heating up. Things are heating up! 14 stacks of explosives. Cool. Good progress. Well, let's just go, I suppose. Prepare jump. Moving on to the next sector. Chapter 3. Sector objective. Neat. This is really slow progress here, for whatever reason. Just immediate hostile contact? How dare they? Wow, I really need to know how to fight. Okay. I cannot be a pacifist. I am greeted by hostiles immediately upon entering the next sector. Dangerous. Ooh, battle stations. Alright, and now we just aim at it the entire time. Since all my guns are in front. Oh, really? The railgun missed? Terrible news. Sounds like I need another reactor. Nice, good shot. Hello. I would like to change my angle. What is going on here? Angry. This was working out the way I wanted, and then it stopped working the way I wanted it to. Why aren't the... There they go. I was wondering why the forward guns weren't shooting, but now I know. Keep it up. You're doing great. Cool. Grab their stuff. And also duo repairs or something. And it's probably time for another reactor, all things considered. A little bit more any cargo, I guess. What are the dots? Crew. Crew that I'm not rescuing. No, there's just the one crew. I don't know what the dots are. This looks like actual garbage. So, I guess we're good here. My expectation is that... I destroyed the hostels. How lucky. My expectation is that this will be actually useless. So let's go to the shipyard. No mining here, unfortunately. I mean, we'll see, I guess. But there's no, like, dot inside the asteroid range, which is where I would expect the mining to be. Okay. Yump. Seems like a good start. Contracts. Are you ready? We have 23 stacks of... Excellent. Deliver. And now I can turn this back into fuel. Keep making fuel for me. Is this a fuel? No, that's Metreon. Refined Metreon. I gotta move the loader again. Okay. And this is just never happening. Right, what are my new missions? Manufacture 60 stacks of FTL chips. I have that, actually. And this just keeps going up. Maybe I'll just deliver it? I should have looked at what the thing was. Deliver to 37. Which I already have a thing to go to? Yeah. Sure. I'll take that. Is cargo? I can deliver cargo. Love delivering cargo. Wonder if I should expand my ship. I'm at a shipyard. I think I'm not allowed to, here. Probably needs to not be hull. And then my ship can become the optimal shape, which is box. And then all of this can be floor. Which is also optimal. Now I have a bunch more storage! And room for more guns here, which is great if I wanted to make cannons. Which, I have the cannons, I might as well install them. That means I'm going to need more crew, though. I don't have the cannons. I sold them? I must have sold them. Oh well. How are we doing on everything? Great on fuel. Love that for me. Okay on food. Okay on water. Okay on oxygen. That's fantastic. Might actually be able to, like, sell oxygen off for people. Alright, let's install this loader over here now. So I can dump the refined Metreon. Might just buy another crewmate. Which means I should probably pick up another spacesuit. Ready? No, it's not. Don't lie to me. Can I buy a spacesuit? I can totally buy a spacesuit. I think I need 2 more spacesuits, actually. No, that's a lie. Ah, well, now I have an extra spacesuit, I guess. Cool. Whatever. I do want to buy a thing that will eventually become cheaper, so I'm not going to bother yet. Spacesuit reloaders, which I don't have. Output blocked. Because the fuel thing is full. Yep. Let's unload some fuel then. Is your output still blocked? No. Good. More refined Metreon into the tank. Did I already dump it? That was this. They have not dumped it. They're busy doing other things. Understandable, really. There it goes. Contract completed. Am I ready to jump then? Mission collection underway. Where am I going, though? Probably the distress call. Yeah, I can go to the distress call and then go to the colony over here. That sounds lovely. Logistics rating increased? Damn. Look at that rank. Mission collection underway, but we can prepare. What mission collection is underway? Oh, we're still dropping off the explosives. That should increase my industry ranking, right? Logistics still. Okay, take it. Whew. All right, that'll get the right angle. And we can start pushing in a direction. Heck yeah. Engage in docking maneuvers. Get rescued, idiots. Out of scrap metal. Great. And stop. I don't think I have any raw anything that needs to be refined anymore, or smelted. All crew have been rescued. All right, well then, let's go. Oh, I should probably undock. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, yeah, I can just press the button now. Jump. Go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go, go, go. Off with you. And go to the place. Let's do a rescue. Transports across sectors, not yet. 39? Where's 39? Oh, colony here. Sure. Cargo to 39. Tylium crystals, get out of here. Across sectors. 66 stacks of oxygen. Oxygen come at 1,000 apiece. Oxygen stacks at 1,000 apiece. I'm not selling 66,000 oxygen. That is not a thing that's happening. Oh, not fuel. I don't need this. I need food. And maybe water. That's unclear. I think I got, like, some barrels of water here. Some barrels of oxygen that I need to figure out what to do with. So let's dump the oxygen into the oxygen tank. Oh, I have an oxygen loader set up for that. Good. You could just stop for a bit. Let the air reprocessor do its thing. Maybe when this tank runs out. Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that thing. I can send cargo to 39, though. I'm not taking people to Sector 3. Not yet. I'll do that later. Completed. Love it. Love it. 0 Tylium ore. It's true. 0 Tylium ore. Mission collection underway. And then we're headed to 39? 37 first. We'll run through 34 and then head to 37. Also, this can stop. Unloaded enough fuel, thank you. Is there anything here besides, like, gas cloud? Maybe only gas cloud. That means we are collecting some gas, though. Look at that Metreon gas. Get gathered. Gathered 7,940 something sewage. Good job. How do I look at the habitation deck again? Is it in editor? Can see where my people are. Roaming around in the habitation deck. Good for them. I could make this bigger eventually. But I have to go to a shipyard. Alright, well, there's no point in just sitting here gathering Metreon gas, so off we go. Looks like it's about time. So, let's jump, offload some stuff, and then figure out what stream end looks like, I guess. Passengers, yeah, get delivered. Deliver this stuff too. Transport request. Want to go to 39. Which I already have a mission to go to 39? I do have a mission to go to 39. Where's 39? Oh, out here. Yeah. I'll take that mission. Tylium. No. 31. 31? Where is 31? The shipyard. There's not really anything else to do here other than, like, jump around and deliver stuff, I guess. Making some money. That's cool. Sure. Try and do that thing. Mostly good here otherwise. Gathering Metreon gas. Oh, sweet. This place is in the cloud. That's lovely. What a great place to sit and hang out. But it looks like we're ready. That's fantastic. This seems like as good as any a place to save game. Let's save on top of the autosave. Whatever, it doesn't matter.